Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. The NBA postseason coming up next.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
The NBA postseason, not for the meek of heart. A few injuries on their end, complicating things a bit, but they're looking to hang in there.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Thunder taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team with its back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight. Now here is Holiday. Tatum, that's good.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Williams against Brown. Williams scanning the floor. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Why, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Williams. To the inside. Hartenstein inside. He's against Porzingis. The offensive rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. checked in for Tatum. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. .158 left to play in the first. Back to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Fades. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dort finds Caruso. Williams against Brown. Now Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. Goodbye, Porzingis. Porzingis against Caruso. Over Porzingis. Tries again. Rebound, Boston. Look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
You know, that one's a tough one to take. You force the extra session, and then you have the heartbreak of not being able to get it done in the extra session. Brutal.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Williams. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Brown, good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Oklahoma City.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Caruso against Tatum. Down low, Cornette, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Wiggins after the basket by Boston. Back to Williams. To the left wing. Here's Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Tatum. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Holiday surveying the floor. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. 4 on the clock. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pritchard passes to Cornette. To the paint. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's White in for Pritchard. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a 3. They get it again. There's Williams with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Tatum against Holmgren. Fires from 18. And that one's good. Tatum.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The 3 from Tatum. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Spins. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Holmgren up top. Over Tatum. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. .104 left here in the second. Williams against Brown. Pass to White. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Williams against Brown. Pass to White. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Here's Williams. Misses from close range. And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they'd practically taste the championship.
Going up 3 games to none, they'd be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so the sense you're missing was touch.
Careful, Kenny. He might have to touch you up. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Celtics trail by 8. So for Oklahoma City right now, The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Brown finds Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
He hits the second from the line. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Hartenstein, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Hartenstein taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they continue to control the glass.
Back to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment. Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. At the elbow, it's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one misses.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Good on the second free throw.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
The Celtics have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's White. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the rebound.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams for 3. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. White against Dort. Pass to Brown. Back to White. And here is Brown. puts up a deep three. Thunder with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Williams. He has 7. Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now we've seen this before, the aggressive take by SGA. Love to see him in attack mode.
The Thunder made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown finds Horford. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Davison. He tries for 3. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
With the step back. Inside, here's Caruso. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Williams against Brown. Here's the screen. The putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Oklahoma City leading by 8. They've got Horford, and it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. To the inside. Rob. Here's Walsh. Defended by Caruso. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Cornette. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Thunder. They lead by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Down low, deflects the pass. Wiggins uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Pass to Horford. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pritchard from the arc. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Driving inside. Now here's Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Dort. Holmgren dishes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Dort with a screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. The 3. The Thunder with another miss. Celtics trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And the first one drops. And so Tatum nails them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren. And he gets it back. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And the Thunder pushing it up now. A shot by Williams, no good. Celtics trail by 9. On the wing, Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Tatum against Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out guarded by Porzingis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Holiday ready to fight for that bucket. Big time delivery.
And so they foul intentionally. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Brown against Williams. And that one, good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 36 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum's shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. To the paint, here's Holmgren. Porzingis with the rebound.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.